Hey guys, Xaviour here, and today I'm back in Genshin Impact for another episode. I don't remember exactly where I'm at. I do remember doing the prison break, but I've been playing a lot more off camera, doing missions just off on the offhand, that not important to the story. So I don't really remember half the stuff now. But we do need to talk to Ayaka. What I want to try to do is, like, if this mission takes me to the next island, I want to actually go back.
I see. So Kujo Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her.
Yep.
I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
No,
Unlikely.
I don't think so.
Don't forget, Kujo Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree.
Hey, wise lookalike.
This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler.
Yeah.
You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Thanks for the compliment.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together?
Ooh, sounds nice.
Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
Hot pot game?
That game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together.
I know that game.
Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of hot pot. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
Wow.
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. But what should we choose?
Okay. Let's be Team Daredevil.
Ooh, Paimon proposes we gather raging demon-level Joyun chilies, super salty ham, mist flower corollas.
Shush, Paimon.
This is already shaping up to be a hot pot to remember.
Oh, my stomach! It feels like Yoimiya's fireworks are going off inside me.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate practically all those weird ingredients without a second thought. Toma? You okay, buddy?
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled dongo. Oh, and whatever that thing was that nearly froze my tongue off. Hold up,
no.
my life is starting to flash before my eyes. Time I call it a night, everyone.
Oh my.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma. All those strange things you ate were ingredients you added yourself.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
Yeah. Ooh.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
That's...
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down.
Oh my goodness. We nearly killed Toma.
I feel like a new man.
We nearly
You
killed
know, Toma,
Oh my
all you had to
gosh.
do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the God of Hot Pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around.
Your game.
I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is... me.
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Wait, what?
Yes. If the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace. And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation.
Well, this
Downtime
works
is
out
hard
well.
to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Toma. Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori Tea House for a while. Why don't we go explore some other places?
I wonder if I'm gonna get any quests. Okay. So, what am I gonna be doing now?
Where do we go from here? What's the plan?
Yeah, what is the...
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Oh, Ayaka. Ayaka, what's
Huh?
up?
Ayaka?
What's the matter?
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance.
Perfect.
But you ought not be nervous. This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or the Kamisato clan. It is my own individual request.
Individual
okay.
request? You mean personal stuff?
Yeah.
Correct. It concerns my mother.
The mother?
This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this to.
Can you give me any more details?
A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my mother. She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentions it so frequently, it makes it difficult for me to ignore.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
You really never heard the name before? Not once.
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances.
Okay.
So, I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality, who liked to have fun.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
Hmm. Is it a guy?
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there.
Okay.
I wanted you to assist me with the preparation of greeting gifts.
Oh, okay.
Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together, but he is terribly busy at present, and on a more selfish note, I don't wish to involve anybody else from Inazuma in this matter.
Hence why you came to me. And now,
Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people. Not to mention trustworthy. I would not feel comfortable with anyone else in this situation.
You can count on us. We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help. In terms of payment, just treat us to some delicious food. We'll be more than happy.
Wonderful. In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you both around. If you don't mind, of course.
Yeah, I realized I didn't have my mic plugged in for the last 10 minutes.
We don't mind. We don't mind at all. Do we?
Not in the slightest.
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then? Ogura Textiles and Kimonos is our first stop.
Wow, nice.
Alright, sounds great.
But yeah, for the last 10 minutes, I didn't have my mic plugged in. At least I realized. Yeah, Inazuma feels like a place where you don't really use teleport that much in like places like this. But you do when you're traveling a little longer distance.
This must be... It's a festival promotion. Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we arrived in Inazuma.
Did you want to go, Ayaka?
No, what made you think that? Festivals are a common occurrence here in Inazuma. We in the Yashiro Commission are very well acquainted with these sorts of customs. Each season brings its own festival, and each festival in turn brings a fresh challenge to the task of maintaining public order.
Yeah.
So, while festivals are undoubtedly joyous and lively occasions, for us, they are also a cause for concern. Oh, my apologies. I should stop thinking about work. This is hardly relevant to the matter at hand. This store here is the place I wanted to visit.
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion? Well, let's take a look inside then.
Bye-bye. No need for
Welcome.
sass.
I have all the latest styles. Please take a look. Oh, it's Miss Kamisato with guests from overseas. Welcome to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos. Are you here to purchase fabric or for tailored garments?
Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design here for a garment. Would you be so kind as to take a look?
Oh, Ayaka came prepared.
Mm-hmm. Always nice to come
Let me
prepared.
see. This could be...
It could be...
Oh, it's a very fine design. Miss Kamisato,
Okay.
you'd like us to make a kimono following this design, yes?
Please, if you could.
Awesome.
I'm honored that you'd choose Ogura Textiles and Kimonos for your tailoring needs. However, there is one rather difficult problem.
You're missing something?
Based on the design, this kind of kimono would require silk made from the silk flower. The majority of Inazuma's silk is imported from Liyue Harbor, but given the current climate... As you well know, Inazuma is currently under a strict lockdown.
I can get
In all
some.
honesty, the impact on the textiles industry has been quite significant. We're struggling to import high-grade fabrics. So much of our tailoring business has been put on hold indefinitely.
I think I actually
But
have
of
some
course,
silk flower.
where our customers are able to provide the fabric themselves, we can still be of service.
So you're saying we need to go and buy some silk first?
If even Ogura Textiles and Kimonos can't get a hold of high-grade fabric, where would we buy it from?
You could try the International Trade Association. They are a little better
Okay.
connected than we are. After all, the association brings together merchants from all over the world. The only thing is their prices. They're not the cheapest.
Of course.
In times like these, though, we're lucky to even have an option of getting a hold of the things we want in the first place.
So even just getting clothes made is an ordeal in Inazuma. Wait, the International Trade Association? That's Kurisu's thing, right? We haven't been to Rito in a while.
It's at
It
most
looks
be,
like
what,
that will
2
be our
weeks?
next stop. Thank you ever so much. We will be back once we've acquired the fabric. Oh, in the meantime, I have one other very small request. Could you...
Okay.
Why is she being so secretive all of a sudden?
Absolutely.
Much obliged.
My pleasure, Miss Kamisato. Honestly, I'm just as excited as you to see the end product. We haven't made a silk kimono for the longest time now, and this is a beautiful design.
Okay.
That's very kind of you, thank you. Goodbye for now. Traveler Paimon, let's try our luck at the International Trade Association.
Do I have to travel? Sorry.
This is it. The International Trade Association.
Okay then, we need to talk to Kurisu, right? Huh, doesn't look like he's here. Let's look around.
Meow? So aloof. Good talk, Kaiser.
Should I close early?
Look, there he is.
Okay. Where are we looking?
Looks like we found him.
Hello?
What am I gonna do?
Mr. Kurisu, are you alright?
Hey, where did I go? Oh, there I am.
You're Miss Ayaka from the Kamisato clan. How do you do?
Better than you, it appears.
And if it isn't the Traveler, I haven't seen you in a while. I take it you've been out of Rito?
Sure has been a bit. It's been
Thanks again for
2
your help
weeks
last time.
at most.
The association is back in business, and it's all thanks to you.
That's great, but, why were you staring into space just now? Did something bad happen?
Well, you see... It's embarrassing to admit, but some of the association's goods have been stolen by vagrants.
Of
Which
course.
goods were stolen?
It was a batch of high-grade silk.
Of course.
We imported a big batch of silk from Liyue several years ago. It's been sitting in storage ever since.
Let's go and find where they took it and beat them
we
up.
heard that clothing stores in the city have more or less sold all their silk stocks. So we figured now would be a good time to bring our batch out of storage, thinking it'd probably fetch a good price. But then... the vagrants swiped the whole batch, then disappeared into the woods. I'd report it to the authorities, but... Well, as you know, they don't think much of foreign merchants like us. The Kanjo Commission don't want to give us the time of day. Honestly, you can just tell that our suffering amuses them.
Well, I also take issue with aspects of the Kanjo Commission's operational methods. Please remember, Mr. Kurisu, that while you are here in Inazuma, you should be careful with your words.
My apologies. I had to let off some steam.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we all do
there doesn't seem to be
sometimes.
much we can do ourselves to get our goods back.
Let's go and find them.
Perhaps I'm doomed to go bankrupt after all.
I am afraid I can't intervene in an official capacity, but I can still help you get your lost goods back.
Of course, I would never... Wait, what?
Let's get your stuff back. Seriously?
Yes, acting in my own capacity, mind you. Even then, there is no escaping the fact that my every action and word will be seen to reflect on the Yashiro Commission and the Kamisato clan. I do so not without reservation, so I hope that you will treat this matter as confidential. That aside, as I'm sure you're aware, I'm afraid that I won't always be able to help you in such circumstances. Given your position and that of the International Trade Association, please try to exercise more caution in the future. You do not want to incur further unnecessary losses.
We
Totally.
will. We certainly will. But, are you sure this isn't gonna cause any issues for you? What if someone high up in the Kanjo Commission sees what you're doing and doesn't like it? You're a highly respected member of society. Surely putting your neck on the line for small-timers like me can't be worth the risk.
Very humorous.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter of the Kamisato clan. I would be very surprised indeed if anybody in the Kanjo Commission felt that I was accountable to them for my actions.
Whoa, that sent shivers down Paimon's spine. Does everyone from a powerful clan talk like that?
Mr.
I didn't
Kurisu,
have a reaction
I
there.
need to know the exact time and location of the theft, and anything that stood out about the perpetrator's appearance.
Thank you so much. Let's see, it was 2 hours ago now, over at the,
Oh, where is... Okay.
Everyone, please follow me to the scene of the crime. The investigation starts there.
All right, off we go.
So they head down the rabbit hole of criminal actions. And it begins near Konda village, apparently.
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground. What are those?
Huh?
Footprints.
Footprints. Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead.
Yeah. Where do they live? There they are. Very wise of them to stick to the path. I don't know.
Stop, thief!
You think you can get your stuff back with this bunch? You must be dreaming.
What's up with that?
Why, you better hope you have the courage of your convictions.
Why wouldn't I, old man? Answer me this. You're one of those Outlander merchants, right? You trade association types are worms. Coming over to our land, leeching off our people. Who's gonna leap to your defense, huh? Tell me, who's gonna stick their neck out for the likes of you?
Ayaka.
Look at that, no response. You know I'm right. Face it, this is Inazuma. You've got no ties here. You're at the bottom of the pile. Can you really blame us for walking all over you?
You are despicable.
Hey, I just had an idea. Since you came all this way, how about we do some business?
What kind of business?
Business?
Pay up, and you can take your fabric back. Sound good? If you ask me, it beats walking out of here with black eyes and a broken nose.
You're just a big bully.
What choice do I have?
Hey, you could let us beat him.
Wait. Mr. Kurisu, please do not pay any money to this man.
But...
I trust you remember our agreement? If you keep your lips firmly sealed, I too shall uphold my end of the deal.
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well back where it is safe. Now, it is time for me to honor my word!
It's time to battle.
Let's get down to business.
Take flight!
Boom! The fairy. My blade.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, right. Must be a lucky day.
Another test of
Whirling snow!
Finally, right. To the fairy.
That was
picked.
Well,
so
that's
easy.
resolved then.
That was amazing, Ayaka.
No, please, It was nothing. I was simply doing my duty.
Miss Kamisato, traveler, are you hurt?
Ayaka did the whole
Don't worry,
thing.
we're fine. The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem they didn't have time to take anything with them. I believe your stolen goods should all be here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're
You'd
welcome.
best do a count.
6, 8, 10. Yep, it's all here.
Okay. Perfect.
Great! Now we can finally buy some silk.
Buy silk? You mean you need some of the silk here?
This
Yeah.
was indeed our intent.
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Even if it were just a few carrots or cabbages, chances are we still would have helped you get them back. Paimon thinks we're pretty lucky. If we arrived any later, our chances of getting Silk and Inazuma would have been 0.
I honestly can't thank you all enough.
I have some silk flowers.
Please,
though.
say no more. You need silk? I'll pick out a piece for you right away.
Thank you,
Colour,
good
so
sir.
you gotta pick out.
How much do I owe you?
Oh, it's free of charge. I could never ask you to pay after everything you've done for me.
No, that will never do. Things cost what they cost, and what they cost is what I shall pay. Merchants already have enough challenges to deal with, and as Paimon explained, my help was unconditional. Please, sell your wares to me at the price you would sell them to any other customer. There is nothing to feel distressed about, because nothing, I repeat, nothing happened here in these woods today, did it?
Nope, just an uneventful stroll in the woods.
Thank you. I don't think I could ever repay you. You have helped me greatly, and I will never forget it.
You're welcome.
I'm afraid we must part ways. I must get these goods back to the association. If you ever need anything at all, just come to the International Trade Association and ask for Kurisu.
Very well. And thank you for the silk, Mr. Kurisu.
See you then. Bye. Safe journey home. Don't go getting robbed again.
Okay, Paimon, that's a bit too far.
Traveler, thank you for stepping in to help out.
No worries, it's what I signed up for.
But how come those vagrants didn't seem to know who you were? They must move in completely different circles. Maybe they've never seen anyone from the Kamisato clan before.
Perhaps. Either way, I'm glad they didn't recognize me. The fewer people who know what happened today, the better.
Yeah.
It's not every day an important person like you helps out someone like Kurisu. It really shows what a great person you are.
Oh, your praise is quite unwarranted. I merely did what anyone in my position would have done. I admit that
Yeah.
it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. But this should have nothing to do with identity or social class. As far as I'm concerned, it was one individual helping another in need. I
Yeah,
guess
that
that
makes
deep
sense.
down, I don't see how a society can be considered just when people encounter such obstacles in their livelihoods. Sorry, I'm getting off topic.
It's so good, no problem.
Right. Let's head back to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos and give our hard-won silk to the shopkeeper.
Okay.
Back to the shop. To the shop. Back to the shop we go. Back to the shop, but back to the shop, but back to the shop we go. It's not even that far from the prison that I just broke someone out of as well. Which is hilarious to think about.
Hey there, we're back.
Welcome back.
We managed to get some...
So, any luck at the International Trade Association? Did they have any silk in stock?
Yeah.
Yes, they did. Here.
Excellent news. So, apart from the silk, I think everything else I need I've got in store already. I just need to go and take stock of our materials. It won't take me a moment. I'll be right back.
Please don't have anything else missing.
They better all be there.
Yeah.
I do hope
Hey,
nothing else
Doggo
is
just in
missing.
the background.
Traveler, on the subject of garments, I've been meaning to acquire a new outfit for you, too.
Oh.
It's just, I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of dressing in Inazuman attire.
I don't like this response. I would love to wear something from Inazuma. It's a kind thought, but I'm fine with my current outfit.
Oh? Are you sure?
If I'm too concerned about my appearance, I'll lose my edge in battle.
Is that so? Impressive. So travelers of your stature hold themselves to a dress code, as well as a code of conduct.
Well, I don't.
More like when you're away from home, you've got to live by certain rules to survive, whether you like it or not. But Paimon would still love to check out some Inazuman outfits.
Do they do Paimon sizes here?
Just what is that supposed to mean? They make them in whatever size the customer asks for.
Your interactions are so adorable to watch. I can certainly find someone to tailor a Paimon-size outfit if Paimon so wishes.
Okay, you're too kind. I love that.
Well, if you're sure, as you wish.
No outfit for
Something else
Paimon.
I've been wondering is, how do people in other nations dress?
Okay, so if you're talking Mondstadt, a lot of their outfits are more just like they're more casual. In Liyue, they're quite stylish.
They sure do. Each nation has its own unique style.
Yeah.
Traditional, fancy schmancy, casual, all very different, but each style is suited to its region.
The
Perfect
study of clothing
wording,
is a
Paimon.
profound discipline, and I still have much to learn. When clothing becomes part of the expression of one's personality, even an extension of one's body, that is quite a wonderful thing.
Well, I love your outfit.
So I'm not
Ayaka.
against dressing up. Far from it.
Paimon agrees. You couldn't have put it any better.
Paimon, you're so adorable that you could wear anything and it would look lovely on you.
Wow! Paimon just got a compliment.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've checked my inventory.
Please don't be missing
Thank
anything.
you. Is there anything else you're missing?
Fortunately not. I have all the materials
Yes.
I need. As for the size, would you like me to go by the dimensions given on the design?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Understood. I'll get to work shortly. In total, that'll be this much.
Here you
Hand
go.
wave?
Is it possible to treat this as an urgent order?
Well, luckily, we don't have any other urgents at the moment, so I can begin work right away. It will still take me some time, though, so please come and collect it later. Until then, I'm sure you'll find somewhere nearby to pass the time.
Good idea. Let's check out the whole area. We don't want to leave any loose ends.
There will be no loose ends while you're in my company. I already decided where to go while we wait. For
Ooh,
our
where we
next
gonna
stop,
go?
I'd like to take you both for a meal.
Okay.
Food? Oh, Paimon likes this plan.
Perfect. I'm getting a little hungry myself.
I picked the venue especially for you. A humble local eatery called Kiminami Restaurant.
Oh,
I
we
thought
actually
that
know
the
this
relaxed
place.
atmosphere there would suit our day much better than the prohibitively formal one of a high-end restaurant.
Yeah, I know
Shall we
this
head
spot.
off?
It's not that far from here.
Yep. Paimon can't wait.
So just down here. Okay, it might be a bit further than I thought. But I have grabbed some treats from this location.
Are we here? Ooh, it's one of those street side places.
Kitty!
Looks cute and cozy.
Welcome!
Hello. I've been here before.
Miss Kiminami, how do you do?
Miss Kamisato, perfect timing. Your booking was for, well, right now.
Perfect.
I believe so. We'll
That's
be sticking
perfect.
to the order I placed in advance. As for the other matter we discussed, thank you for your help.
Oh, you pre-planned this stuff?
No problem. And everything you asked for is ready and waiting. Traveler, tiny customer, please wait here for a moment while I prepare your food.
Go ahead and take a seat. There is something I need to take care of, but I'll be back momentarily.
Is something the matter?
It's nothing of that sort. I just have a few minor things I need to attend to. I won't be long.
She sure left in a hurry. Whatever it is, it must be pretty urgent.
So you two are Miss Kamisato's friends?
Yep.
Well, we serve all the classics. Sure, there are fancier looking places out there, but the food here speaks for itself. Hope you enjoy it. Over the
I
years
will.
we've been in business, we've gotten to know the Kamisato clan quite well. Miss Kamisato and her brother are both fond of our food. They're always sending staff down here to order something and take it back to them. Her table booking surprised me, not least because it was a group reservation. This is the first time I've ever heard of Miss Kamisato going out for dinner with friends.
Okay.
First time ever? Whoa. Guess that makes us pretty important people, huh?
Yeah.
Sure does. And I'm probably crossing the line here, but I'm just telling you what others have told me. Apparently, Miss Kamisato doesn't have a lot of friends.
Well, that really surprises me.
How
Thought
is
she
that
would.
possible? She's so kind and polite to everyone. Paimon would have thought that would make her really popular.
That's what I used to think too. But it turns out the rules of social interaction are a bit more complicated than that. Nobody in the neighborhood has a bad word to say about her. They all say she's beautiful, elegant, graceful, not to mention that she belongs to one of the most illustrious clans in the land. In short, they see her as a model young lady. But that's just it. People look at her and they see a model of perfection, and they don't feel like that's something they can relate to. So the majority of kids from our ordinary families don't even try to talk to her.
So it's like
So you see,
Pyrrha.
on paper,
Ruby.
she sounds like a girl everyone would want to get to know. But in practice, she finds it difficult to make friends.
Huh. Paimon never would have guessed.
We don't speak all that much, but we do go quite a way back. I've always admired her for taking on so many responsibilities at such a young age. So it makes me really happy to see her here with friends today. Anyway, relax. Enjoy your meal. And please, talk to her as much as possible. I know she'll appreciate it. Consider it a favor for the whole neighborhood. Look after her for us.
What was that?
Huh? That sounded like Ayaka.
What happened? Ayaka, what happened?
I'm so sorry, Traveler.
Was that an
Join me
explosion?
over there for a minute. I need your help with something.
You head towards the great noise. What happened?
I'm sorry. I didn't want to drag you away all of a sudden. I, just had a cooking catastrophe.
A cookie?
Oh, so that loud noise we heard came from the cooking pot.
As you can see, this house is right next to the restaurant. It's where the owner lives. Actually, this whole compound is the family's private property. I asked Miss Kiminami to prepare some ingredients and utensils for me so that I could cook a special dish here.
Why would you be cooking?
Right. If there's something you want to eat, you could just order it from the menu.
Actually, I wanted to cook something as a gift for Tsubaki. My
Ah.
mother mentioned in her notebook that Tsubaki enjoys food from all over the world. So I thought, if I'm going to meet Tsubaki, perhaps a dish from overseas would make a fitting gift.
A
Okay.
dish from overseas? So anything from outside Inazuma counts, right? If so, then we've got lots of options, don't we?
You could say my food is out of this world.
Hey, don't make this weird.
Can I leave you to finish this task then? Just as a personal favor. Is that okay? I'll be indebted to you.
Sure thing.
Great.
Let's do it.
But what kind of overseas dish would make a suitable gift? It needs to survive a journey from the kitchen to the recipient's doorstep.
Oh, Paimon knows. There's one dish out there that was practically created for this purpose.
What's this?
Pizza!
Pizza?
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 It's an assortment of toppings and sauce spread over a bread base and cooked in the oven. And it's so good.
I've never had a pizza in
That
this
does
game.
sound pretty good.
Wait. Oh wait, I already have a pizza.
Is the pizza ready?
This pizza... I don't even have a pizza. A pizza? Oh, mushroom pizza. Well, me... I have to get cheese and flour. Where do I even go to process that stuff around here? I guess Shimura's is the best spot to go to process the ingredients. Oh, I might have. Okay. Nope, nothing there. Oh dear. Wait, how do I do processing? Don't think I've ever done processing. At least I can get some flour. Four will do. But you don't have any cheese. Cheese. Hey, there's Catherine. I need to look up how to do the processing of cheese. Oh, okay. I get it now. I could have done it right at the cooking pot. Cheese. 10 minutes to process cheese? I'm sorry, Ayaka. I'm gonna have to wrap this episode up here. On that note, I'm gonna end this episode here. I love how I just keep looking up to here to end the episodes. Links will be in the description to the main channel and the second channel for you guys to go check out. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when it comes out. A ding, a ding. I'm Xaviour. Xaviour out.